What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video here on the channel, and today, as you've seen by the title, it is the NRL guesses time. AFL guesses are out. Make sure to go watch that if you haven't already. Let's get into the list. So, starting off at 17th, we have Gold Coast. Now, Gold Coast, well, let's just say last year they didn't do too well, and it's not gonna, I don't think it's gonna go any better than that. They don't have the best of side, and yeah, their list is not promising, to say the least. They've still got a couple good players in AJ Brimson, Jaden Campbell. Who else have they got? They have, Phillips Army. They've got a bunch of good players. It's just the way that they use them. Like Mo Fodawaker, he's all right. But yeah, a bunch of their good players aren't there. Oh, and Tino. Tino's still there. Forgot about Tino. But yeah, they don't have the best of side, especially since David Fafita left. Yeah, it's not looking too good for the Titans this year. Moving on to 16th now, we have Newcastle. Now, Newcastle, let's just say last year their home and away was not very good at all. They lost most of their games at home. But yeah, they're not going to be very promising. The list they have, it's all right. It's not anything that I look at and go, oh yeah, they're going to win. Like, they've still got Dane Gagai, like, they've still got Bradman Best, Caitlin Ponga. Like, they've still got good players. It's just, how are they going to use them? Because last year they didn't use them very well. And I just don't think, I don't think it's going to go well for them this year. Moving on to 15th now, we have the Cowboys. Once again, last year they did not do too well at all, and I just don't know whether they can, improve from last year. I didn't keep much of an eye on the off-season for NRL, so I don't know where players have and haven't moved. But I know that they've still got good players in Tom Dearden. Who else have they got? Yeah, they've still got good players in Jeremiah Nanai, Reed Marnie, Ruben Cotter. Like, they've still got good players. It's just they haven't been very promising over the past couple of years, to say the least. Moving on to 14th, we have the West Tigers. I mean, yesterday in the preseason trial, as I'm recording this, they doubled the Panthers' score. That's like pretty good to do for a preseason game, but still, it's gonna be difficult for them to go the best that they can this year. I mean, they've still got a decent side. They've got Jerome Luai. Who else have they got? They've got, yeah, their team isn't the best at all. Yeah, it's gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a good year for the Tigers. Yeah. Moving on to 13th, we have the Dragons. The Dragons, haven't had the best previous years. On Valentine's Day, they got beaten by the Rabbits, who look like they're gonna have a good season. But they beat the Knights in in some preseason games. But yeah, it's gonna be weird to see what happens with them. I just feel like the Dragons, they don't have the best side, especially after Ben Hunt and what's his name, Lomax left. They've still got an alright side. Like, it's not the best thing I've seen, but they definitely don't have the best side by any means. I mean, they've got Damien Cook. You know, they've got Valentine Holmes, Terrell Sloan. Like, they've got good players. It's just they haven't gone well in previous seasons. Clint Gutherson as well. Um, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how they go this year. Moving on to 12th, we have Manly. Now, Manly haven't played a preseason game from what I can see. Oh, no, they have, sorry. On Valentine's Day, they got beaten by the Seagulls 33 to 18. Sorry, they beat the Warriors 33 to 18. Um, so that's not too bad, especially seeing that the Warriors are a pretty decent side. But then again, preseason games aren't always the best thing to see what's happening. They've got good players, you know. They've got Jamal Fogarty, um, Brooks, Travojevic, Ruben Garrick. You know, they've got a decent side. It's nothing that I would lick my lips for, but it's pretty good. It's all right, and you know, Jason Saab with his speed out on the wings. Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Moving up to 11th, we have Parramatta. Now, Para actually have a half decent side this year. They've got Josh Adokar, you know, Mitchell Moses. Um, who else have they got? They've got Jermaine Hopgood. You know, they've got a decent side. Like when you see the names, you'll be like, oh yeah, yeah, those people. You know, but once again, can they work well as a team? That is the real question. Alrighty, moving on to 10th, we have the Warriors. Now, the Warriors, they did alright last year. They did alright. Yeah, their list this year, it's questionable. It's questionable. But they have alright players, you know. Fisher Harris, Tanner Boyd, um, Mitch Barnett, Kurt Catewell. It's alright. It's just they need to work together and be a strong side. Um, because last year they went alright and they want to back that up again this year. So it'll be interesting to see how they go, the Wars. Preseason games. Preseason games, they lost both of them. One to Seagulls, one to the Dolphins. But once, like I said last time, it's not about the preseason. It's about the home and away season. So it'll be good to see how they go. Now, moving on to number 9th, we have the Dolphins. With the Dolphins, they have a strong side. Last year, they had a strong side. The year before, they had a strong side. But they're not actually winning games. And when they do lose games, it's not usually by a thrashing. It's usually like within 10 points. You know, they've got Hamaso, they've got Selwyn Cobbo, Jermaine Azarko, Herbie Farmworth, Jack Bostock. You know, they've got a good team, but it's just they haven't capitalized on it. They haven't won the games they should be winning. This year they should be winning these games. You know, their preseason game, they beat the Warriors. They lost to the Titans though. That's just not good. Losing to the Titans is not good. But like I said, preseason games don't always predict how the year goes. Alrighty, moving on to number 8, we have the Bulldogs. Strong side. Strong side they are. They've had alright past years. Stephen Crichton should be a big help. Matt Burton. Who else do they got? They've got alright players, you know. Kurt Mann. They should go alright. Like I said, Top eight's a question. Maybe, maybe not. Can they capitalize on their team? Maybe, maybe not. But we'll just have to see how the year plans out for them. Moving on to seventh, we have the Rabbitohs. It's finally good to see them in a top eight prediction. Previous years they've gone absolutely nowhere near. Absolutely nowhere near. Their team, good. Latrell Mitchell, Cody Walker, Alex Johnston. Who else have we got? Jack White and Isaiah Tass, Campbell Graham, Jaden Sullivan. I'm just naming players at this point. But they've got a decent side. They've just got to, win their games, and they will definitely be a contender this year. They have a very strong side. David Fafita, Brandon Smith, Cam Murray. It's looking good for the Rabbits this year. But like I said, can they capitalize on their team? Moving on to number 6 now, we have Cronulla. Cronulla are still a strong side. Jesse Ramian, Braden Trindle. Who else you got? Nico Hines, Ronaldo Mulatalo. They've got a good side. It's just can they win their games like all the other teams? Their preseason games, they got thrashed by the Eels in the first one, 40-6. Their second one's getting played today. So we'll have to keep an eye on that one, and yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. Moving on to number 5 now. Really into the top enders now. We've got Canberra. Canberra last year did not go well in the finals. They went well all season, being minor premiers and all. But can they do it again? I don't know. They beat the Storm in their first preseason. Their second preseason is today against the Sharks. We'll see how it goes, I guess. Their team, it's pretty good, Dane Laurie. Who else have they got? They've got Corey Horsburgh. They've got a good team. Josh Papali'i. Yeah, it's good. Once again, can they just do what they did last year? That's the question. Fourth, we have Penrith. They're always in the top 4. You can't get rid of them. Their preseason games, I believe they lost one. Let me double check. Preseason games, yeah, they lost to the Cowboys in a thrashing. They lost 2, sorry. They lost to the Cowboys in a thrashing, 66-24. And to the West Tigers, 26-12. Once again, like I keep saying, preseason games, don't always predict it because you don't always have your best side in case someone gets injured. But their team is still stacked, Brian To'o, Blaze Talangi, Dylan Edwards, Nathan Cleary, Isaac Tungle, Isaiah Papali'i. It's a good side. Don't get me wrong. They're gonna go well this year. They will definitely be a contender for premiership, but whether they get it, who knows? We'll see. Moving on to third now, we have the Roosters. Now, the Roosters did alright. They did alright last year. Not the best, but they definitely did alright. Their preseason games, they got beaten by the West Tigers 42-26, and they play their second game against the Eels today. So yeah, we'll also have to see how that one goes. Their team, it's all right. They picked up Daly Cherry Evans. They've got Billy Smith. Who else they've got? They've got James Tedesco still. I don't know how he's not retired. Sam Walker's there. They've they've got a strong side. You know, Angus Crichton, Nat Butcher, Lindsay Collins. They're definitely a contender. So this season's looking to be a very good one. Now, second, the year of the horse, the Broncos. How they go this year? Questionable. They thrashed the Titans in their off-season game, 50-12, and they also beat the Bulldogs, 30-14. They did lose the international game, unfortunately, but yeah, they've done all right in their preseason games, so it's good to see. It'll be good to see how they go. Adam Reynolds, Ben Hunt, Ezra Mann, they've still got a very good side. Jesse Arthurs, Reece Walsh, Katoni Staggs, Billy Walters. They've got a good side. So they'll definitely be a contender to win again. Whether they do, unknown. And finally, the number one spot. If you haven't worked it out already, Storm. Yeah, they're always up there too. They've always got a good side. Cam Munster, Nick Meaney, Xavier Coates. Pretty sure he'll be out for a little bit though. Jerome Hughes, Elise Katoa, Harry Grant. Good team, very good team. And they've had a very good team previously too. They've lost their first game against the Raiders, and they play their second one today against the Titans. So yeah, today's going to be a big day for preseason games to see how teams actually play and whether they'll play their full team or just rest some people up in case of injury. But yeah, that is the list. So the final list is on the screen right now, or at least it should be. Make sure to hit that like button, subscribe button. I'm sorry, I have no energy. I woke up 20 minutes ago, and I thought I need to get this out because I said it would be out on Thursday, and it's currently Saturday. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys for the actual NRL season and AFL season. Make sure to go watch that video if you haven't. I'm out. Bye.